think just to take it one step further, not only should you ask, are we going to be involved, but to what extent? Okay. We have a lot of parents that call and they say, like, you know, what does like a therapy session look like?
Yeah.
And so I think that's a great question. And what I always say to them is it looks a little bit different, obviously, for every child, dependent upon the age of the child, the dynamics of what's going on. Is it behavioral? Is it emotional? Is it both? But for the most part, this is where it gives us the opportunity to let people know what our approach is. And
Yes.
regardless of the individualized treatment, we always have the same approach at our practice, and most practices do. So, for example, our approach, I always tell people, there's a psychoeducation piece.
Yes.
Where we educate both the clients and the parents about, everything like that is involved in emotional intelligence, different, like what feelings we have, why we have them, how people respond differently to them. And that's done in different ways. I always tell parents, again, depending on age or what's going on with the kiddo. And then we also add our behavior modification piece. So again, that looks very individual and different for each client, but the approach, we're always going to touch on psychoeducation and behavior modifications. I think just to take it one step further, not only should you ask, are we going to be involved, but to what extent? Okay. But what I always tell everyone again is we are going to bring you in because, and I might have even mentioned this in another video, I always say, like, your child isn't living in an apartment by themselves. So like we also need to work with you and tell you what skills we're working on so you can encourage them to work on those in between sessions.
Of course.